Neil, let's start by looking back at Sunday. No doubt you've had a look back at the game and the performance. What's your reflections on the game against Bristol?
Yeah, disappointed, like bitterly disappointed. The last thing that anyone wants is, seeing the Bristol players sing under our poles on the rec. But a lot of stuff to be pleased with as well. We have to be more clinical. We had opportunities to win the game. We had more territory, more possession. And in fairness to Bristol, I thought they defended well and they took their opportunities when they were there. And we'll learn from that. We'll be better from that. We've got to make sure those two moments defensively that we nodded off, that those don't happen. And then from an attack point of view, when we have the territory and the possession like we had just before half time in their 22, that we come away with more than 3 points there. We put ourselves in a good position to get something from the game, and we didn't, which is disappointing in itself. Even then, I thought the guys showed good character to get back into a 6-point game and end up down there hard on attack. And again, just some inaccuracy cost us, allowed them to relieve pressure. Like I said, I thought they made over 200 tackles. We made close to 90. Thought they defended well. Sometimes you tip your hat and you say well done. But I thought if we had been more accurate in the opportunities that we had, then we would have put ourselves in a position to win the game.
It's very important, isn't it, to get back on the horse now. It had been a while since Bath had won 3 league games in a row. You were in good form going into the game on Sunday. How important is it to get that momentum back as soon as possible? Yeah,
massively important. We've been good at home. I think that's the first time we've lost in a year, so that's annoying. And yeah, going to Exeter is not going to be easy. They're top of the table. I know they lost on the weekend to Quins, but could have easily have won that. So top of the table, they've won 8 games, we've won 7, but we're sitting 4 places below them. So going down there, getting prepared today with a shorter turnaround. They obviously had an extra day, so we've had a shorter turnaround, so it'll be physically less taxing what we can take out of them, because you go down there, it's always a tough game, lots of ball in play. They like to keep the ball in play. Physically, it's always very tough in the Exeter games, so we have to be careful about how we manage the players in the week, but make sure we get the right contact in, the right detail, and we're clear on the plan going in.
Is it wrong to assume Exeter will be the top dogs of the Premiership this season? Is it wide open, do you think, this year?
I think it's probably more wide open than you've ever seen. There's 4 points or 5 points between 2nd and 5th. If Exeter lose another game and Sale wins, Sale go top. There's probably not many people who would have picked them to be top at this stage of the season, but they're developing into a hell of a side as well. They've got good players. You look, like I said, from 2 to 6, 2 to 7, it's really congested in there. Nobody's run away with, having only lost 1 game. Exeter have lost 4. We've lost 5. We're sitting in 5th place. Just 5 points behind, like I said, behind 2nd. So yeah, it's going to be really tight, and getting points from games. We know that we haven't got as many bonus points from an attacking point of view that we'd like, but to still come away and get points is going to be massively important. That's why the point to us, ideally not what we wanted, but you've got to pick points up every week.